I think something that should concern everybody, and it deeply concerns me as well, is the children who are growing up with all these dysfunctional families, dysfunctional society, dysfunctional cultures, no morals, no basis, and the only thing, the only objective they chase is money, women, and just materialistic things. There's no grounding for them, and later in life, all of them, all of them, mark my words, suffer deeply. Not on the surface level, not when they're with you, not when they're with their wives or they're with their friends. It's those times when they're alone. And they're deeply, deeply troubled when their mind starts speaking about the time that's passing, that the death that will eventually come. Some are religious, some are not religious, some follow some values, morals, and it's like, how did they end up in that situation? And I think it's because people don't take individual responsibilities. There is this carelessness, this extremely wild culture of just having kids without a wedlock, which is absolutely fucking insane. Because when you marry someone, regardless of your faith, it brings in individual accountability and accountability for your actions with your partner, aka your children. And it's like, it makes so much sense, but who jumped in and said, no, that's not the way, and people should just stay out of wedlock and have kids and then separate? Because a lot of them do. You can't just tell me, no, 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 those two guys didn't, or those three guys didn't, or those four, five. Bro, I'm talking about the rest of the world here. A huge amount of them are very messed up. The kids, the relations, the inner family dynamics. What is the child seeing here? What is he learning? Those children are very vulnerable. They learn just by seeing, just by hearing. And the first thing that they learn is like almost permanent. It's the first thing that they learned. They can't really give it up so quickly because their whole worldview is based around those things. And honestly speaking, that's what concerns me, is that when these kids grow up and they're not able to see reality as it is, things that do affect and create these, you know, extremely, extremely dark, I don't know what to call them, groups of people which are just suffering. And yeah, they're ill, they're mentally ill, and I might get hate for that, they're not ill, but they are. They don't feel like that because they grew up in that certain way, but it doesn't mean that that's the right way, you know. So yeah, I hope, parents these days start, or the people who are listening start taking that individual responsibility and start understanding these core values and dynamics of family, because I feel like it seems insignificant or not so important, but in the long run, I think those are the things that matter the most. And that's what I'm learning as well as I grow up.